to talk about a series I've watched on Disney Plus here in the UK. I believe it's an FX series, so it may well be viewed elsewhere in the world. It's called Pistol, and it is a 6-part series by Danny Boyle, which explores the origins of the Sex Pistols and their relatively short-lived career, because they only really were fully active in the public eye for about 2.5 years, as I understand it. It's a really good series. It starts right from the origins of the band. You get a good idea of the characters. It's all told in a creative manner. There isn't too much in the way of fantasy, but what Danny Boyle does is he mixes this sort of dreamlike quality and a little bit of pastiche montage. It's not the right word. Almost like scrapbooking of images into some of the scenes to give you this sort of dreamlike quality to it. And it even says at the start it's inspired by true events, and it's based on one person's view of events, the main guy Steve, from his book. So there's always going to be someone who'll disagree with how things did or didn't go, and I'm sure they've had to make some changes to the time frames in order to allow better narrative quality in the story. But ultimately, the main points of their history are gotten across. You get an idea of who the characters are. Feel very sorry for the main guy Steve. John Lydon, he comes across really well in it as well, and I think that's not just down to the direction and the writing, but also due to the quality of the actors in it. It has got a great sort of young cast, I suppose you'd call them. They're not all that young now when you actually look up their ages, but they are, a good, solid cast of actors, and you never feel that anyone is coasting or not really trying at all. I would try and pick out some others, but to be honest, they're all just good across the board. The only thing that we're shocked by, all the Sex Pistol stuff, all of everything else in it, is that you see Maisie Williams' breasts, and I think just because she's played Arya Stark for so many years, it's just sort of jarring that you see them right from the off of episode 2. But other than that, it's well told, and it's clearly told by someone who has an affection for the band and wants to get it as accurate as possible based on the source material they have. The 6 episodes are all about 45 minutes long. I would recommend that anyone who's interested in music history or just wants a good drama that is told in the way that only Danny Boyle can tell these stories, check it out, give it a try. I watched one episode just as a tester, and I've ended up binged on through it. It's totally worth your time if you are into that kind of stuff, or you just want to try something a little bit different that is in a sort of CW style, people playing teens talking about emotions show. Let me know what you think about it. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.